Today, from Brooklyn, New York, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Brooklyn Barons taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Brooklyn Ball Club. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
And incomplete to open things up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Bowden. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Sermon fights loose. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. To throw is Bowden. Evans has it left side. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And Bowden going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Jacobs is in for a touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Bowden. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 6 yards left on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was Trey Sermon who polished it all off with a touchdown run. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry on 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. They run it with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running is Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Mike Evans, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Barons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. Now, a little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away from the 10. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll kick things off in the AFC West as we check on Kansas City hosting Denver. And it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. Mac Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Jordan Love, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. James Robinson with a couple of touchdowns there. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 140 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Escaping the pressure right. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Now a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustment.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Barons have yet again retaken the lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. A 10-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. There's Evans again, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, Hernandez dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Hernandez. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hernandez. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hernandez. And once more to Ruggs. This time the catch made. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs from 19 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Falcons now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He completes it to Evans. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll leave that underneath to Sermon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. His kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Hernandez on 1st down. Connects with Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Hernandez now throwing on 1st down. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hernandez. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A giant hole up the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Looking to throw. Hernandez. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the